Hello, hello, and welcome back to Minecraft. Now, last time I built up this bamboo farm, which just harvested. And as you can see, the bamboo is growing pretty quickly. But in between episodes, I also built this sugarcane farm here. I mean, it works the same way as the bamboo farm, only it has sugarcane on top. And it's a lot smaller because you don't need, you don't need as much sugarcane, I think. And I mean, it has been working for a little bit. That's the wrong way. That the entrance is in here. It's been working a bit. We have a little bit of sugarcane everywhere, which is fine. You don't need that much sugarcane anyway. Now, the real thing here is the bamboo farm, on the other hand. It's producing quite a lot, actually. This one's already full, which is bad, because then the minecart on top can't unload anymore. There we go. So, for today's episode, I will try and get all this bamboo, as well as the sugarcane, and maybe even gunpowder from the creeper farm. Get all this and put it in a nice storage area. Now, to do that, I first have to get to where I want to store them. And we also need a lot more space here. But where I want to store them, I do already know. Don't die when flying into a tree. Okay, we're fine. I want all the items to go... Well, they will have to go down a little bit, not too far. They will go down into here, into my base. They will go here to the farming area. And I will probably put them here where I had the old sugarcane farm. So we're just going to take this down, because this is not needed anymore. This old school sugarcane farm. Just fill this up. And then we are pretty much good to go already. Well, not really. So we need like a floor. We also need to go from here to the other, to the farms upstairs. So we'll probably build this out a little bit. I mean, here we already have the iron, some, from these two farms. Products we have here, then we'll put another storage room here. And we will probably also move these in. I mean, this is easy. Here we just have to move over a little bit. Same for the honey, which goes into these chests. We just move it over a little bit further. Put it in a chest here so we can have all the items from my farms in one space that is easily accessible. Yes. So that's the plan. Now I just have to make a path from the farms up top to this area right here. So we just look at the block. This is 53 minus 386. So I just have to go upstairs and dig a little path. Now I didn't look at the height, which is a problem. That shouldn't be too much of a problem. So from here, so we just dig down maybe a bit like this. I mean, we will craft immediately into blocks, I would say. So 53 is this way, so go this way. What's here? That's with you are, perfect. This is just the first path. We're going to, have a couple, because we don't want to mix these two. So you will get your own path, as will you. But this is just, the guide, essentially. Okay, here the chickens already. That's good. So we want 55-ish. So here. And we want to go to minus 380. So this way. Ah. Which farm's that? That's the honeycomb farm. Okay, so we actually want to go in a little further. And we actually... that's a little unfortunate, though. It's not a big deal. So we just go a bit further this way. Like here, maybe. Then we go this way. Yes. So we're at like 380-ish. Okay, this is a room. That's fine. Put a torch there. It was 386, I think. So like around here. Okay, perfect. That's the rough way to go. This is our guideline, essentially. Good, and now we just have to follow that guideline. And get... Oh, this is very full already. Well, whatever. Follow that guideline to get to here eventually. But first, I think it's smart to put in actual storage first. And figure out the layout of that. So let me just dig out a little bit here and, you know, bring some chests, and then we'll see how many chests I put here and where I put them and all that good stuff. Yes, let me do that. Okay, so I put in the chests. We have some, I don't know how many chests is this. We have like 12 stacks of chests here with hoppers already all behind them. Because we'll need those. This should work pretty well. Hopefully should, you know, fulfill all my storage needs, I hope. You know, some bamboo, some sugarcane, some gunpowder, some honey, honeycomb, some other stuff I have not yet built. Yes, so this works pretty well. Now I just need some item filters on top, which hopefully fit in here. We'll have to see. We'll have to see if they fit in here. Could be, you know, close, space-wise. I mean, we can also extend the filters inward, maybe. No, we can't, because they get in the way there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. So we can't really have them inwards. So I need to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it should be fine. If we run into trouble, we just have to add like 1 hopper more in between here to get up top. Now there is another problem here. Do you see the problem? Of course you don't see the problem, because the problem is right here. These chests here, as you can see, are not centered with this storage section. That's very annoying. So this would be the center, and this is the center here. So either move these chests over 2 blocks, or let me look behind here. What does it look like here? Or I think it would be easier. Now, where would the items be flowing? They would have to flow here at this height. We'll have to see. I think it's easier to just take this water elevator that's already done. Right here. And just take the items in here and move them over to the other storage. So we would have like 1 chest with iron here. Somewhere. You know? And some wheat here. Put the wheat over here then. Bone meal here. So I think that's the better option. So then all I have to think about is what we do with the composting items. I don't know how rotten flesh got in there. Because here we sort out the wheat and we sort out the iron. So we just move these item filters over to here somewhere. And then we probably put some item filters for the wheat seeds and the poppies in here. Compost everything here. Send it back into the water elevator. And then sort the bone meal into a chest here. I think that's the idea. That's a good idea. Now, we just need to build the item filters up there. So I'm just going to have to craft up some stuff. Don't I have stuff still? I have some stuff in here. Let me see if I have it in here. No, okay, so this is stuff we do need. But we need the redstone stuff, which we do not have at the moment. Well, we've one torch. That's not really going to help at the moment. So let me just craft up some comparators. How many did I say? I have 12 chests. So I need 12 comparators and 12 repeaters. Thankfully, I have a lot of sticks from all the bamboo. This is like not even scratching the surface in terms of bamboo, by the way. So don't you worry. Don't you be worried. So let's just craft up some torches first, because we also need torches. We need some of this guy. And we just make some repeaters. Not that many. 18? Yeah, sure. And then we make a couple repeaters. Let me see here. I know, repeaters, comparators. 12, that's fine. Actually, we need more. We also need some for the poppies and the, what do you call them? Wheat seeds. That's one more. More sticks. More sticks. We need more sticks, please. Sticks are always welcome here. Okay, bam. Oh, and we obviously need like one torch each for the item filter itself as well. So 2 more comparators. And then that's fine. Okay, beautiful. We also need redstone dust. Yes, we need 3 times, well, we need 3 times 14. Good, okay. Beautiful. Now we get rid of all that stuff. The storage system has also, to be upgraded, as I have said many times. And we'll get there eventually. Good, now we can get building on the item filters. Now, we cannot get building on the item filters just yet. I mean, we could, but we need a... Oh, don't I have one still? I have one, exactly. Cold filter. Okay, I mean, that's not that good. So we need an item that does not appear in any of the farms. So we could use just regular sticks. But there are some trees outside near the bamboo farm. So it's more advisable to not, just use sticks. So the easiest way is to just take a stick and just, rename it into something. Because then you cannot stack regular sticks. So if you take regular sticks, you can't put them together. So there we have it. Now we just build up some item filters on top of here. And we're good. So let me see. We need some blocks built. Oh, we're hearing the bamboo farm harvest. Beautiful. And we need some space. So we need space here. So the way we also need hoppers. The way you usually build this is something like this. We have 2 hoppers stacked on top. Now we have this kind of as extra, but whatever. Then we take out the signal from the top hopper with a comparator. That signal then goes out 1. Okay, like I said, we are good. We have space. We have enough space. That's good. We go out 1, 2, 3. This one is down by 1. And then we just do this and a repeater pointing this way. Then all we need is the torch here. Now this torch powers this block, which locks this hopper. So if I put anything in the top hopper, like my filter items, it will just stay there. As you can see, they're just stuck there. Can I have to think still? No, it's fine. It's the right height. Because then the items will be going over here on top of here. That's where the items will be flowing along here. So this is still high enough that I can open this chest here. Beautiful. I mean, I could have just put slabs if that was a concern. So the items will be flowing over here this way, and then they will loop around and go over the other side. Right, now with these items, well, it's not done quite yet. Am I saying one important stuff, which is the redstone? There we go. Now, as you can see, we have redstone power 1 at the moment. Because I have nothing in here. Now, if I put in some redstone dust, then we're at redstone power 2. There we go. So 2. This is 1 and this is at 0, and if we put in even more, then at some point we have enough power to power this block, which then unpowers the torch and unlocks this hopper right here. This goes until we're at 41. I think you could potentially remove a couple items here. Could put a couple more here in the filter item. You know, if we put 1 more here, we have 1 less here. But you have to, you know, be a bit careful here, because I want to stack these next to each other. Can I break this one? I cannot break this one though. Can break this one though. Because if you just stack them next to each other carelessly and you, let's say, just put in 1 here, put 41 there, right? That's fine. That's perfectly fine. This still works. This does its job. But now if we have another one here, like this, for example, then if we put in too many items in here, then this will also unpower. You see, and then this side will also unlock. So we're basically breaking the other side. So we saw that the 18 was the limit. So we could put this at like 18, apparently. And we could be fine still. So now let me get the redstone from down there again. Test this. Hello, well, I'm stuck here. Let me go over here. So now if we have 18 here and I put a stack in here, and this also turns off. So not 18. You know, we have to experiment a little bit. I mean, so essentially it's not really all that worth it, I think, to worry about it too much. worry about how many items we have back in here. Yeah, so if we have 17, this is on. If I throw it in, it's off. So, you know, it's just annoying. So that's why you usually just do it like this. And that's also why I will be doing it like this. So I will just build up a couple more of these item filters. With a couple, I mean all of them. And then I shall be right back with whatever is next. That's an axe. Yes, so let me build this up really quick. Then I'll be back. Okay, so the item filters are in on both sides. Now on this side we have one little problem. That is that the back block is kind of going into this guy's territory, but I mean he's used to it. Like the store is in his territory. This is in his... I mean, at least he can still harvest the ones on the edge here. Doesn't need 3 blocks. See, he can still go there quite easily. Another problem is I think some blocks fell in here, right? Yes, okay. So then here. Great, so now next step would be to have a water stream that goes from, you know, somewhere. I mean, probably we'll send, like, it would be smart to have a water stream that goes all the way in the middle of this corridor, this hallway, up top, you know, so we can just send items from here up there, and then from here up there, and just go along this way. Then eventually go over these item filters, like here somewhere. That would probably be the way to go. So for that we need some slabs, which we have, that's good. We also, I think, would like some signs. That would be smart. So I'll get some wood, I guess, from the bamboo farm really quick. I think it's overflowing anyway already. We can check it out really quick, shouldn't take too long. Let's see here. Just harvested. Let's see how full we are. Okay, yeah. We're full, all right. We're full, all right. We're filled up all the way, essentially. That's good. That's good. It works. That's a good thing, right? Having a working bamboo farm is a good thing. Who wouldn't want that? Everybody wants a working bamboo farm, right? I mean, I certainly do want a working bamboo farm. And I do have one. It's just maybe working a bit too well. That's maybe the problem here. That the bamboo farm might be working a bit too well. I think. That's the main issue here. Which is what we're working on. We're working on that. We're trying to get some storage going with auto crafting. So this will be bamboo blocks that get put in here. But first we have to figure out how to put them in here. So let's see. I have some ice here, right? Wonderful. Some slabs. Might need more slabs though. Some bricks. Some bricks. Some signs. Okay, let's see here. So if we come from here, it's usually easy to go from a higher position. So we do kind of wanna... I mean, if we started here, that would be very easy. Because then we come from this one as well. This water stream's somewhere here. So we go from here. So I might want to go up there. Okay. So clear out a bit so we see where we are. So this is at this height. So with the central waterway, we kind of want to be one higher. So that we can just drop the items in from above. So then they would just, from here, they would just fall down one. Then they're in this water stream right here. Yeah, but we have to be one further back. Because we can't align against this right now. So the transporting waterway actually has to be further back a little bit. At least here it has to be back a bit further, like here. For example. And then we move this back by 2 as well. Okay. Because then this has to go this way. Then it can go this way. Yes. The reason for that is that we have to align the items. So they actually flow on top of these hoppers. So what you usually do is you just put a chest here. Then the chest is 1 pixel smaller than a full block. So the items get pushed against the chest. Then they go this way. So there will be 1 pixel over those hoppers here. So that's the general idea for this kind of thing. And here, I mean, that's fine. We can drop these items down here. That's fine, I think. We just need a... Is it? Well, maybe one to this side, actually. Go one further here. So we would want the items to go up to here and then go this way. I mean, that's easy enough. We just dig this tunnel one further this way. And then the items will flow here. And now the other issue with this here is, sorry, wrong block, is that these hoppers, you know, we have 1 hopper. So they go at 1 times hopper speed. What the heck is this? Is that the trail ruin? Is there a suspicious gravel? That right there? I think so. Wouldn't it be amazing if there's something in there? I mean, I have dug up most of this trail ruin, I thought. So I'm a bit surprised that it's even down here still. Okay, and then we go up to here. And here, so because we have only 1 times hopper speed here, and the bamboo farm, and also the sugarcane farm, produce, you know, don't produce the whole time, but when they produce, you know, a lot. So they produce in short bursts, essentially is what I'm trying to say here. I'm just bad at words, apparently. They produce items in a short burst. So it's possible that these hoppers can't keep up with all the items that are coming in. So the best thing, I think, is to just have the items go around a couple times. So we make sure we pick up all of them, and if there's ever too many items, then, I mean, they just despawn after 5 minutes, so it's not that big a deal to have items running around for a bit. So we should, in that case, probably add a, you know, way to shut off the bamboo farm, especially the bamboo farm, you know, because that one's gonna be a problem. If all those items are flowing around all the time. So let's check if that actually was a suspicious gravel, or if I just have bad eyes. Eyesight. Let me see here. Where was it? It was up here. Just have bad eyesight, apparently. I mean, it's right there. It's not fair, you know. Okay, then here. Good, we have this. Now we obviously need... I don't know if you should use full blocks here. Now the items here go this way, so here we definitely don't want any. And they go against this corner here. So we can have some here, I think. That's not a problem. And here we need another chest to align the items so that they then go over this line of hoppers. So here in the middle we can just have solid stone bricks, I think, without any issues. And then here, where we're going over the hoppers, there we want slabs. So the items can fit underneath. Yeah, and here it doesn't matter where they go, I guess. So just put these as well, but here we still need it like this, otherwise they get caught on the edge, as I said. Good, okay, so this should work perfectly well, I think, which is great. Now here I can even go down, that's also great. Let's make a little bit of a nicer one though. Good, that's a staircase, alright. Good, now we can put in the water, or rather the ice. So they come from here somewhere. And they also come from here somewhere. So we drop them in from here. I mean, just have to keep that in mind. So we could just start this like right here. Okay, all we have to make sure then is that the items come in, you know, in front of this. This goes this way. I didn't bring the packed ice because I'm a bit stupid apparently. Then we need the packed ice. Now the water dripping is a bit of an issue, but the ceiling will be like here, so you don't even see it. Water dripping through, so that's good. So then where the water stops, you just put a packed ice, not a sign. This time I'm using signs instead of slabs, just because, you know, they also work very well and you can walk through them, which is a bit of a bonus. Yeah, these items then come in here, drop on here, bam, and move this way, so that's good. This is where the items from the sugarcane and bamboo farm will be coming. Then here we have an issue, because I would put the block here, but we need a water source pushing into this block. So here we do something like this. And we just put the packed ice a little earlier. Not an issue. And then we put the ice here. Okay, so let me just finish this up. And then I will be back with whatever is next, I guess. Yes. I mean, I finished it. Didn't even have to, you know, cut that. Okay, now if we test this, so this brick should just come back to me right here. If I built this correctly. There it is, and it just goes around till it has a place to go, or until it despawns. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. And now if we say that this here should hold a stone brick. Then now if I make some more stone bricks and I throw in the stone bricks, then they will get picked up by that item. If I throw in a torch, then the torch will just come back to me. There's the torches. I mean, I was too slow. Okay, works perfectly. And these stone bricks should be in this one. Perfect, okay. So that's the item sorting done. Now we just have to get the items in here. I think I'll start with these ones, because we're already here. So, first order of business is we just turn some of these item filters into item filters for, you know, these items. My inventory's dying. Okay. What do I not need right now? I do need you two eventually. Don't need the redstone right now. Don't need the comparator right now. Don't need you. Don't need you. Definitely don't need you two. Wonderful. Okay. So now we can go up here where I have a staircase. Perfect. Now I think the first two will make bamboo. Wait a minute. But the bamboo comes in from here. So it won't make sense to have these two be bamboo. This be bamboo. This be sugarcane. This be gunpowder, let's say. So you're gunpowder. And what are you? The last one is what I'm still thinking about. We'll see, we'll see. Then we have on this side, we should have wheat. Iron. Bone meal. We also have honey block. Need comb. Then I think I also want a melon and a pumpkin farm. Okay, the layout has to, you know, might need some work. Still, so put iron here because it doesn't really matter. So we'll put iron on this side here because it goes with the, if this is bamboo blocks, bamboo, normal bamboo. I think it fits here well because you use bamboo to make wood, and wood is one of the basic construction materials like iron or stone. If I ever make a stone farm, I mean, this is fairly easily extendable. I just have to push this chest back and the water streams a little bit, so it's not too hard. Expand this storage here. Good. So we have iron here. Good, and here we'll have bamboo, iron, sugarcane, gunpowder. So sugarcane and gunpowder next to each other. Then I guess here we have wheat, honey, wheat, bone meal, honey block, not honey block, honeycomb. Then melon pumpkin. So this is more like farming stuff. Okay, that makes sense to me. That's an order I am happy with. So we put wheat in here. But I think instead of bone meal, instead of storing it as bone meal, storing it as bone blocks better. Because I do plan on building a bone meal farm eventually. Then we can hook up the bone meal farm to this as well. You know, to the storage system. And then it makes sense to have it be bone blocks. So I think I'll do bone blocks instead. So how much need bone blocks does this make? 40, I hope. Perfect. So we do bone blocks here. Good. Beautiful. Then bamboo blocks there. We will set those later. Now we can get rid of this here essentially. But first, for getting rid of this completely. Well, actually, we do kind of get rid of this completely. We should think about how we hook these up. So let me see. So for this, we have to be on this level. Right? We want this to be on this level and fall into here. Like this. That's not really hard. I mean, they will go items will go this way. Now the only problem is that this is one block too low, but we just have to add one piece of water to this water elevator, and it's fine. So we literally just do this. Put the block on top here instead, and just have you go this way. That's the wrong way. There we go. Like this. Beautiful, wonderful, works. Now, the only issue here. Let me think. Where's this? If I dig down here, where am I? I'm on top of these ones. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's good. That is good. That is good. Okay, let me get a hopper. Okay. Let's see here. Right. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. Have the chest here. Then we can have these two guys here. Okay, wonderful. Beautiful. It is a little... Would be nicer if I could put them here. I mean, I can just redirect this water flow. Now let me plan this out a little bit better. So, instead of making the way here, we instead go... Okay, let me close this off for now. And let me get rid of this here really quick. So it's not in my way anymore. Great. Okay. Now the water flows out from here. We can have it flow this way. Then go straight this way. I think that's better. So the water will go. Let me see. This way first. Then it will go over hoppers here. Or rather here. This is where this will go. And then it just flows this way. Okay. Then I will have the chest here. And then I will have two hoppers here. Now what's this way if I go out a bit? Oh, this looks good. This looks good. To me. This looks promising. This does look promising, actually. This does look promising. Okay. The repeater goes this way. And then we just need some more blocks on top here. Set on top of here. Some redstone dust. A torch so we can see. And two comparators. I just put a poppy in here. Put a wheat seed in here. We put three, well, we need more filter items. It's not an issue, I think. Shouldn't be, at least. These will be filled up eventually with filter items. How many more do I need? 5, I think. Okay. Taking already from it is for the future. Don't worry. Well, I kind of ruined my staircase. That's an issue. Okay. There we go. There we are. Okay. So we have 4 filter items here, 4 items here. Great. And then that's the wrong block. I want brick, please. I forgot the chest because I am a bit stupid, of course. Then the items will just go this way instead. Beautiful. So I can take back all of these guys. That's where the water is going. Good. So we go this way. Over top we put some slabs. Yes, over top here. Like this. Slab. Slabs, and then we just need chest here. Just need a chest, then we're good to go. Already. I ruined my staircase again. Probably. Ah, this always happens. Okay, we don't need you guys anymore. So we go this way. Okay. Great, we have the chests to align the items. There we go. And now we can release the items. Okay. You did not pick up these poppies, my dear. Did you? Why didn't you? Am I an idiot? Oh, yeah. Why didn't you, though? Well, because I'm stupid. This is what happens if you build something too quickly, you know. Let that be a lesson. But I mean, you're probably smarter than me anyway, so it doesn't really matter. Repeater, please. Repeater, please. I have way too much stupid stuff in my inventory. We were a bit too high with that one, I have to say. Hopefully you were screaming at me in the comments already. But you know, that's why we test things. That looks good now. At least I caught it early, you know. Could have been a disaster. There we go. Now you should catch the poppies. Your poppy catcher. Look. There we go. I just have to get the filter items back. From in here. Poppies. Oh, see, that's why we... Careful. Yes. There we go. And in here as well. And wheat seeds. Okay. Step 1 done. of this, so these will catch the items that we don't need. Like the poppies, because making a poppy farm is not really hard, you know, all things considered. I mean, I do at some point maybe want to get all the flowers in the game, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Okay, now the poppies go in there, the iron just goes off. Perfect, okay. Works. We hooked up the iron farm. Let me get some water back, actually. So I like having a water bucket. Now what do we do with the poppies? And so, well, we compost them, obviously. So just take a chest here. Just dump off some of the items we don't need anymore. Where's the wheat going? Okay, already 5 iron. That's where the bone blocks are going. This is the wheat chest, right? Yes. So we compost them, obviously. So we take this composter, some of these hoppers as well. And we go out of this one into a double chest, probably. Well, we could have done that differently, even. Can't just use these already. Save us these hoppers, that's a lot smarter. Into the double chest, which then leads into a composter, which then leads... Now we want to go in here eventually. And we can actually pretty easily go in here. That's working out pretty well. So then we put eventually a block that does something here, which then spits out the bone blocks into this block, which then lets me put a slab here, put some blocks here, here. Put a packed ice here. And then we're done. Well, we still have to put some water here. Then we're done, essentially. Then, well, we have to put the block here that does something. And then it just dispenses us the bone meal or bone blocks, because that's what we're doing, into this water stream, which goes back into here, goes back up, and gets into the storage system here. Okay, so let me get a crafter and build this auto crafting thing up really quick. Because that will actually, well, maybe... Yeah, let me do that. Okay, back with the crafter. How do you place this? It looks at you. I always forget how you place the crafter. It's because it's a little new-ish, you know. It's basically a dropper. Come on, man. You know how to do a dropper. Okay, so we put a crafter here. Now, I don't know how much further. We can go this way. Not too much further. And then we just want to power this guy whenever it's full. So, to do that, we need a signal out of you, though. Oh, this might have been a bad arrangement. Right? Maybe. We can do this. Sure. Definitely. And we can do this. So now if you have... Yes. Huh? That's where we have to be careful. Because we are right next to that already. Okay, so actually it would be better if the crafter was one further down. Okay, we can do that. It's not an issue. Really? We just have to get rid of this water I placed. That's the wrong block. Just have to get rid of this water I placed. And we do have the glass block. I do have the glass block. We just moved this down one block. This down one block. Move. I lost the slab though. I do not have any more slabs here. Okay. Move this down one block. Perfect. Now the crafter can go down. Yep. I mean, down. Yep. Now we can access the crafter from this side where we have space to work with. Yes. We just need the water to be here. It flows in there. Perfect, okay. Great. That's not a problem. Good. Now we can take a signal out of the crafter, put the signal into the crafter, and just loop the signal back around, you know? Like this. Should be good enough already. Maybe. And I have the second crafter just to set it up. So if we leave this in comparison mode, then, well, I should use a bone meal though, but whatever. Let's use a bone meal, bone block, and uncraft it. So we have 3. So now if I take these 9 bone meal, we should craft. Okay, puts out the 1. Great. Now if I have ice to make water in here. That should go into here eventually. Wait a minute. Going pretty quick. So let's test it again. We just compost whatever comes in here. Once we're at 9, it crafts. Puts it in the water stream. It goes up. Goes in the merry-go-round here. And goes back where it's supposed to go. Beautiful. Now we just can't look in this chest. Because, you know. We should be getting... We're lagging. And I hear the bamboo farm working. Good signs. Good signs. If your bamboo farm lags your game, then it's a good one. Okay, 1733. Okay, maybe the wheat farmer's not... Ah, yeah, it's nighttime. Makes sense that the wheat farmer's not working. But if we just, you know, throw the wheat seeds in here, then they will drop in here. If we throw the poppies in here, they will go in here. That was bad. That was very bad. It was very, very, very bad. Okay, let's block that off. There we go. We saved it. Okay, there was an extra poppy, right? Yeah, okay, wonderful. Just takes a while. There's some wheat seeds. Oh, we're here composting. Okay, so that works. Wheat and iron, that's the one. Successfully connected up. So we can take all this stuff out of here, because we won't be needing it anymore, and clean this up eventually. That's nice. So the next farms we have to hook up would be honeycomb. Why are you here? Ah yes, because I worked up there. Next farm would be honeycomb, which is working. I mean, that at least has a shut off mechanism, which maybe we use, and the honey farm. So for these two, we need to bring up the honeycomb into, you know, with something like this. And the honey might have to go up a little further as well. And just go this way, you know? So I'll just do that in my own time. You know, because you know how it works. So where did I want to put that? So we do you, bone blocks, and we put honeycomb here. Okay. So let's put them in real quick. It's bone blocks, so this would be honey. This would be honeycomb. This would be melon and pumpkin once I build it. And then over here we will have bamboo blocks. I don't know why iron is in here. I do know why iron is in there, actually. Don't believe my lies. I know exactly why there's iron in there. Because I'm stupid. And I didn't fix these up yet. What did we say? Here, here's iron. So here would be regular bamboo. I have the filters back from the other side. That's good. So let's put those back in. Because otherwise that happens. And then iron goes in here. Beautiful. Then here we would put sugar cane. And gunpowder. Just put redstone dust for now. That's basically gunpowder. Great. Yes, so I'll connect up the honey and honeycomb farm. And then I'll be back with the slightly more interesting stuff. So I connected up the honey farm and the honeycomb farm. My storage system here. So honeycomb farm's right here. And my first plan was to have a water elevator going up. But I already have this water elevator right here. Which, you know, the iron will go up very soon. We'll see it come by right now, because the golem just died. So there it goes. So we have that one already. So I just hooked this up to that elevator, you know, underneath the floor here. Same for the honey farm. I mean, for the honey farm, we have the water transporting the honey blocks up there already. And then I just let it come over to this side and go in the ground here. So there it is. I mean, that block will end up somewhere, I think. Now, the only problem with that is that we have some dripping here. But, you know, we'll think about this when we decorate this eventually. So, I mean, the block is gonna go up in circles up there till it despawns, which is fine. So we have honeycomb, we have honey, we have bone meal, we have wheat connected up, we also have the iron connected up. So now all that we're missing is the bamboo. This will also have bamboo. You will have sugarcane and the gunpowder. Now I've already brought the gunpowder down here. But the creeper farm is... you can't really miss it. Is there. You can't miss the creeper farm, because it's really damn ugly. I have to say. It really is. And I already connected this up. I mean, we hear the creepers dying. So now here I just need to make it so that this dropper spits out the items. Shouldn't be too hard, so we'll just go this way. So we can get to the dropper. Wonderful. And we make ourselves a little bit of space here. Then we connect up this dropper here. Well, only problem is we don't have that much space on top. It's not... I always hate when this happens. It's not that big of a deal. You can use a target block. We need one of you. We need a couple of these guys and some dust. Yes, I already finished all the water streams, also from the bamboo farm. So we don't have to worry about those right now. So we go down here. Well, actually, we don't need that. We can place you here. That's what I do when I can't go up usually. I use a target block with comparator going out here. Putting a signal into a repeater. Puts a signal into a block. Redstone dust, another repeater. And then we just do dust here. And dust here. And off it goes. Gunpowder. I think that was all of it. Then you can put a lid on top of this usually. With a lid, I mean just a block. Here we put a torch. Just for, you know, safety's sake. We close that back up. And we can put like a block on top of here. So the items don't get stuck on the hopper's edge. In case, you know, then we're done. Now the gunpowder is being transported into my storage system already. Now we do the same thing. Well, something a bit more elaborate is actually what we're going to do with the bamboo, but I'll have to sleep first and I'll meet you at the farm. So here are my two farms, the sugarcane farm and the bamboo farm, if you weren't here in the last couple episodes. And as you can see, in the bamboo farm, there's a whole lot of bamboo lying around. Wonder why that is happening. I wonder why. Maybe because it's completely filled up to the brim. So, yeah, I mean, we'll deal with that soon. But first, I'll do the easier part, I think. I think this is the easier part. It's harvesting again. That is, the easier part is the sugarcane farm. So for the sugarcane farm, we can just, you know, take out the sugarcane because this doesn't produce very much. So we can just have, that's a hopper line going underneath here, under these barrels. So these barrels will be a bit of an item buffer, you know. They'll hold some items, the barrels. And then they go in here. All goes into this hopper very quickly. With double hopper speed actually only. And then we feed that into this guy. Now all we have to do is power that guy. Which we do very similar to how we just did it down there. So we put a... I did not craft a second target block. That's possible, because I'm stupid. Well, thankfully, I have some of these guys. To just make myself another target block. There we go. Well, I should have left you out, shulker box, actually. Because I need another one of you two and another one of you. Perfect. Okay, and then we do the same. We do target block. And we put it here. Because why not? The only problem is I can't really get up there that easily. Right now, so we just put it in from the side here. This one here. Some redstone dust here and here. And here. You here. And with a block here, we should be done. Well, if you were to face the right direction, of course. And bam, and with a block here, we're done. So now we're putting in sugarcane into the sorting system. It's gonna take a little while, probably. So that's fine. Until this is empty, I mean. But we can see it here. Drops down here and goes all the way to the storage system. Now, if you were smart, you would probably put something like a snow block here. A powder snow block, I mean, or a cobweb would also work to slow these down a little bit so a couple of these items bundle up. Because as you surely know, if you throw down an item on the ground like this, then you have one. If you turn on hitboxes, you have like one hitbox. We throw down a different item, we also have a hitbox. Yes, but if I throw down multiple sugarcane items, they stack together. Be one entity. Same for the dirt. So if we were to put a powder snow, which I don't have right now, I also don't think I have a cobweb. I have to check. If I put a cobweb here, then these items will bundle together and you'll have less items flowing through, essentially, which is always a good thing, usually. Right, but we can do that later. That's like minute stuff. Now the real challenge here is for this here. The bamboo farm. Okay, I need some light back, actually. The bamboo farm, because as I said, they're all full. They're all very full, actually. So what I'm going to do for that is I will, first of all, put down these hoppers. There we go. Then I will craft them automatically. I think I can dig this way without breaking anything. Yes, okay, so we dig out a little bit of space here for me. Wonderful, beautiful. We make some space for some redstone stuffs. Great, okay. So now one of them, I want to just spit out bamboo. So that's pretty easy to do. Do it like we did with the, you know, well, not like that. Do it the same way. Did it with the other one. So then we just put some redstone on that. I think I forgot my repeaters. To craft enough repeaters. Yes. Do I have enough comparators for what I want? Okay, so I need 2 more repeaters. Now, if only I had some sticks on hand. That would be amazing. Now, I am wondering about this. Like, you get 1 stick for 2 bamboo. But if we craft bamboo into a block, right? And we craft that block into planks, and we get 4 sticks. I mean, yeah, so you do get more sticks still if you use regular bamboo. That's good. And now we need some torches, 4 of them. And then we can craft 2 more repeaters. Then I also need another target block. Bam. Good. Is it nighttime? Not yet. Okay. And for that one, we can just drop them all down here. And I should make the waterway here, I think. If I'm going to do that. Okay, I cannot. It's always the same thing here. Minecraft inventory is always full, no matter what you do. Okay, for that I need my ice. My ice. a good kind of ice, you know. The cool one, not the other one. There we go. I think I don't have bamboo set up yet down in the storage system. Which is bad. So I have to go back down before I actually set this up properly. So we have you. Then here we just do this. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. So this one will just get some redstone out this way probably. Now for these other ones, I want to use the crafters. And automatically craft the items up into different items. That's how the crafter works, I'm told. So we want to craft bamboo into bamboo blocks, not planks, just blocks. I can do the plank crafting myself then later. And so I will just always use 3. Have 3 hoppers feed into 1 crafter. So it fills up pretty quick, and then we just have to power them, which I will think about once I've placed them all. Maybe I should think about it sooner, but I don't want to. There we go. I hope I have enough hoppers still to do all this. I sure hope so. I sure do. Okay. Now I can't get out. That's fine. Good. Put a torch like here. Like here. Take you away. Okay. Good. Now I just need to power this dropper and all these crafters. Somehow. Without causing an issue. How do I do that? Well... Now I did want to use these guys. Now, is it an issue if the crafter's always crafting, is what I'm thinking. Now, because my initial plan was to take a signal from you. I mean, I still can, can't I? Let me test this up here first. Okay, so we take some container. This container is probably not the smartest one to use. Let's make a dropper. It's almost the same thing. So we have a dropper. We have a block. Well, you're facing the wrong way for that. We have a dropper, we have a block. We have this setup I was thinking of, so we have you. How would I go about this in a smart way? I want to power you without really interfering with the neighboring ones. So we have 2 spaces in between. So as long as this is like not more than 2 wide, we're fine. So I did want to use piston. I mean, that can work, probably. Does this work, or am I stupid? So, if I now put in half a stack, okay, then it stops. Okay. Now this is too tall. And one wide. Okay. That should work. And now if I have a crafter here instead, if we take some bamboo into the crafting table, the crafter doesn't fill up this way, because if it were to fill up this way, we would craft sticks at some point. The crafter fills up this way. And as you can see, there's nothing you can craft here. There's no valid recipe here. Can't craft anything out of one bamboo. Not 3 like this, not 6 like this. Only once it's 9 like this do you get a bamboo block. So we can just power the crafters as long as they have an item inside. They will just craft us up bamboo blocks. Okay. So we just have to build this down there a couple times. So we need a bit more space. Right here. Make some space for this. We could also do the same thing for this one. We probably should, in which case I need one more observer and one more sticky piston. So let me get everything I need. And then I'll start final build, I think. There's an Enderman. Let me also sleep, you know. I'll be right back. Okay, so I have everything now, I think. We need 6 comparators. We need some blocks. And we need 6 sticky pistons, 12 observers. Okay. I also set bamboo to be sorted already, so that's good. And bamboo blocks are also set to be sorted. So now we just have to close this off, because sometimes the items like to pop up a little bit when they come out of the crafter. So we just do this. We need one more space actually for the sticky piston. And then this should be pretty easy. This should work pretty well. And then we will get, and then the only thing we really might want is some items in front here again. You know, some, you know what I'm talking about. I already said it's some snow, some powdered snow, or some, what also works? Cobwebs also work. Now probably we need to dig one up here, which is a problem actually. I haven't thought of that. No! My plan doesn't work. Can't dig up here. Wait, can't we? That's just where the barrel is, isn't it? Yep, okay. Yep. What did I just pick up? The comparator. Okay, yeah, that's wonderful, isn't it? That's just great. That's just great. Where's that guy? You power this block, so it is underneath. Okay, so we can't put it there. Great. That's great. Actually, I love that, you know. Love that for myself when my plans work. Okay, so if we can't power you from the top, well, then we can just go to the bottom, because this works the same. doesn't matter if it's on the top or the... Oh, but on the bottom doesn't work that well either. Unless... Nope. Because the problem with powering it on the bottom is that we have water here. Okay, let me think this through. We could move... Could we move you? Could move you, I guess. Could move you. Could also just do it with the, you know, hoppers. Wait a minute. This would power this one, which is kind of not so nice. I mean, we couldn't do the classic one. Just, you know, as a circle with target block here for all of them. Could do that. Oh, the space constraint here. Or I could move this one down. You know, put a regular hopper here as well. Then you don't fill up with triple hopper speed anymore, which I kind of want. Kind of want you to fill up at triple hopper speed. So, what are our options? So we need to power this block right here. Preferably from somewhere. Well, let me think. We can also... That one doesn't work, because we cannot remove this block. This is kind of annoying. Actually, wait a minute. What about the other side? What does this side look like? Now, there should be a rail somewhere here. Right? Okay. So we can do it here, is what you're saying. Because this is the barrel and on top is the hopper. Okay, we can build just on this side. Okay, perfect. Problem averted. Just build the unloading stuff on this side. See, it's easy. You just have to think about it. Sometimes it's just hard when you don't see anything of the thing you're worrying about. It's a little hard sometimes to figure it out. But you just figure it out anyway, and then you're good. So I just have to dig this out. Then we can test it. Maybe I should test it before I dig out everything. You know, that sounds like a plan. I actually want to start on this side though. So I can then walk back this... Well, it doesn't matter. I guess I can walk out that way as well. Okay, let's just test it. Block. You. Another block. A sticky piston. Well, you have to look down actually. Perfect. And then... bam. Now we're crafting them up at sonic speed. Speed of sound. Now, as I said, it would be smart to have a cobweb in front of everybody here. So they bundle up a little bit better. Or powders now. But it... Wait a minute. I have to check really quick. No, but the powered rail is on top of the hopper. That is on top of the barrel, so it shouldn't affect it. I don't think. Certainly hope so. Certainly hope so. I certainly do hope so. So for that we would have to go in from this side. Yeah, they're on. So it is underneath here. Just making that noise. It was just you, right? Yeah, so that's the problem. That if they come in a bit slower, it will make the sound all the time. When it's not full, you see. Yes, that's fine. I guess I'll deal with that, with having that noise here. Whenever the farm's running. Oh, I fell. I'll just deal with it, you know? It's just a side effect. I mean, you could... How could you change this? You could add a repeater here, I guess. Going into a block with redstone on top. That lengthens the signal a little bit. Because this barrel still isn't empty. It's gonna take a while before it is. I'll think about it. I'll just make it work for now. You know, that's my top priority right now. Have this be functional. Ah yeah, that's also a goodie. Point. So my first priority is function. Then we'll worry about making it a bit quieter later on. Maybe. Okay, so we need you facing down. Okay, so I'll just build up the other ones. Then I'll be back once we're done. See, because if it's full, this does really goes well. Really goes fast. So maybe I just do put some repeaters here instead of this block. Then they can power this block, and then you just have redstone dust on top. It would mean more redstone dust, which is a bit laggy, usually, if you have too much of it. It would also mean we don't have this. I'll think about it. I'll build it first, then we'll find out. Okay. So I'm done, as you can hear. The bamboo is moving at an alarming rate, and we do have some of it stacked up, some of the blocks at least. So guess now we can look whatever the hell this is doing to my storage system. Probably it's not going to be pretty, is what I would guess. But let's just see. Let's just go there really quick. So here we are. The bamboo blocks should be going in here. They are. They are going in here. The bamboo should be going in here. Great. This should have sugarcane. This should have gunpowder. Okay. This is all at least working somehow. This should craft up bone blocks. Only if we have 9. Okay. And then we should be seeing a lot of bamboo going around here. Yes, we are. Okay. Because these are going to be very full already, right? Yes. Yes, they are. I mean, they do pick them up somewhat reliably, actually. I'm surprised. Oh yeah, now you're a bit overwhelmed with the bamboo, specifically. But it works pretty well. Most of it is going in the second one. In the first one, I mean. Good. I mean, it's not that bad, and as we know, they reduced the lag items cost at some point, so it's not even that bad that we have a lot of items going around here. Now, the only other thing is that I sometimes notice is that sometimes this doesn't pick up all the wheat seeds or poppies properly, because they are also not bundled up. You know, in front of every dropper I have in here, also for, where's the exit? This way. The dropper I have for the iron farm and for the wheat farm should also have a little cobweb or powdered snow in front to work better. You know. Okay, I have a torch in here somewhere, right? Let's put some more down. Okay. Great, but they work. The storage system is functioning. It picks, I mean, the blocks get picked up properly, but I mean, I do have 2. Bamboo's coming in a bit too fast. Let me think. So the bamboo, you need 9 bamboo. We have 15 rows of bamboo. So 15 divided by 9, yes, is less than 2. So they come out at less than double the speed of this, and we have more. We have 2 hoppers, so... Okay, so this, 2 hoppers would be good for the bamboo. This is just the backlog right now. Backlog of bamboo and bamboo blocks, so... Once this has all been sorted, we should be good. And then we still have 2 more spaces for the melon and pumpkin farm we're going to build, probably next episode. But now, okay, we have like way too much of this stuff already. It's already 1 full chest. I don't know what I'm going to do with that much bamboo, if I can be honest with you. Sugarcane as well. I thought I made a small sugarcane farm. You know? Okay, but do you see something that bothers you here? Something that bothers me a little bit. How do you tell where everything is? So now the question is, where do I put the labels? I don't like them on the chests, personally, that much. So either on the ground, but then it's very crowded, so we have to place them on top. Like this. That means that there we would need some stairs or something. I don't know which style I want to go for yet. So we're just going to use some cheap stairs that we can easily remove if I don't like them. I think I have 12. Perfect. Now we have 2 stairs or some other not solid block. So we're just gonna use stairs for now. Made of bamboo for now. We'll put them here. Beautiful. Then some item frames. Now we could use shelves, actually. Put shelves here. But in the shelves, the item is a bit too small for my liking. Now the shelves have the uses decoratively, obviously, like, they're one of the best items. You want to decorate something. Do I have an item frame? The wooden chest, I think. 3, okay. Not quite enough, not quite enough. Let me clean out some of this dirt and other stuff. By the way, there we go, already better. Already so much better. Inventory can breathe again. And by the way, these chests all made with bamboo. Almost as if that kind of works pretty well, actually. Because it does. Okay. Now I need more leather. Now thankfully I fed some to my cows. Not leather, some wheat before. So let's get some more. Or do I have a... I do have a cartographer, but I don't think he's high enough level yet? Yes. He's journeyman. So he's missing 2 levels. I could sell him some glass. Then we don't have to kill cows. Yeah. Sure. Yes, we'll go the peaceful... No, that's just 4 trays. We'll go the peaceful route, I guess. Why not? Don't see a reason why not to. What else does he sell at high level? I'm not sure, actually. I don't think it's anything too useful. That's way too many. Now, let's see here. There we go. Expert. Doesn't have to be master. Just expert. Which is already high enough in my book, you know. Couldn't give me a discount on that. Jesus, okay. It also means we... Oh god. Game's a little struggling, I have to say. No, FPS are good though. What time is it? Yeah, that's when the bamboo farm starts, right about that. right about that. Okay, so we have 6 item frames. I kind of need twice as many. Mr. Guy, my friend. Kind of need twice as many, so let me get some stuff that's better to sell than glass. I guess, but yeah. No, not that. Nope. Oh, nope. There we go. It does look a little off, usually. If you stand here, it looks good, right? Right? I think so. So we just put those in here. There we go. As you can see, bamboo farm might be too fast. I don't know. It's just a thought. Maybe it's a little too fast, actually. Maybe I overestimated how much bamboo a person would need, you know, reasonably. Maybe I slightly overestimated it. Just saying. Just a slight miscalculation. Just a slight one. Nothing too, you know, too great or anything. Yeah, but it looks pretty good already. Yeah, I mean, it was just a slight miscalculation. Got to have like a million items flowing around, maybe. It's fine. I mean, I don't plan on having this as a forever kind of base setup, you know. I think this will just be, you know, the farming area once I'm done here. And this will just be a farming area and we're fine. Okay, that's enough. And then I can be happy with this. Once I fix up the surface and maybe make this hallway look a bit better. Because this is very rough. But once I am satisfied with everything... Okay, this is gonna be melon pumpkin. We don't have that yet. Then I can leave this place. And then I won't have to deal with my game dying. Once the bamboo farm decides to harvest. Oh yeah, I'm also going to build a better bone meal farm. And just composting poppies from here and wheat seeds from here. But yeah, so that's good. We're all up and connected. All these guys. Looks pretty good. And probably back here I'll have some... So it's planned for the next episode. Back here I'll have some farmer villagers. Then I'll also build the melon pumpkin farm. So we'll get melon and pumpkins in here. And we can go here to some villagers. Trade with them. Get a lot of emeralds. Which we can then use to buy, like, redstone dust, for example. So I'll swap out the villager, you know, roster, I guess. Maybe is that what you would call it? Swap out some of these villagers here. So as you can see, we have 3 toolsmiths. This one sells a shovel and a hoe. As you can see, hoe, shovel, pickaxe. This one, hoe, axe, pickaxe, and this one just sells axe pickaxe. So we definitely have some redundancy, especially because this guy also sells you an axe. Now his is more expensive. Actually, it's not. This guy's is more expensive. 19. So this guy's a cheap axe. At least. So we would probably change out this guy. And then move this guy in here and put a second cleric in here. And then we will move this farmer villager that buys melons and pumpkins back there to the melon pumpkin farm. Move you over one here and have a 3rd cleric. Probably. I could have 3 clerics. Now, with a cleric you can do 12 trades at once, usually. I only have 6 emeralds. So you get 24 redstone dust per trade. And if we have 3 of them, and that's already a stack, and you can trade twice a day, so you can easily get 2 stacks of redstone dust in a day. Just going here, trading in a very short amount of time. If you have the emeralds. That's the plan. And then, as you know, trading gives you a bit of experience, which you can see since I'm now level 15. Where to start? At 2? At 1? So yeah. So that's going to be great. And I think that's it then, right? I wanted to get the storage done here for all the farms. Now it should be somewhat quiet now, storage-wise. Let's check here. No items. We've successfully crafted up all the bamboo my farm has harvested so far. Just given me like almost 1 double chest of bamboo blocks, which God knows what I'm gonna do with those. So let's check the farm, if everything still is functional down there. So yeah, here are the cows that I might have murdered if I didn't think about the fact that I do have a villager for this. Okay, I mean, this is all clear. Let's check. You are empty. Barrels are empty. Yeah, I mean, that's the problem here. This guy crafts, even though there's nothing to craft. Ah, but we're harvesting. Okay, let's see how a harvest does. With 60 FPS while we're harvesting, that's fine. That's fine. It's fine. See, there we go. We're back up at 100 now. Then the items flow. Sugarcane as well. Maybe that's also a reason why it's a little bad, you know? Because I harvest both the sugarcane and the bamboo at the same time. Maybe that's an issue. But yeah, but then we just have a well-functioning setup. Now, these still get lost for some reason. Guess it could put up, I don't know, something, maybe. Anyway, That's good enough for me for today, I would say. I'm satisfied. It's raining. That's fine. We have a well-functioning bamboo farm. Too well, some would say. I would say that. It's working too well. Way too well. So the next time I can... There's an Enderman somewhere. That's fine. Next time I can make... What did I say? Melon pumpkin farm. Yes. Right here. So now as you can see, we're already done sorting. Yeah, I mean, I guess it doesn't make that much bamboo in one harvest. Yeah, so it's a lot less. I mean, it still tanks. Reduces my FPS by like 50% when it's harvesting. But as I said, I'll only be here temporarily, which means like for... So 1 episode for Melon Pumpkin Farm. 1 episode for maybe a bone meal farm. And then, what else do I have in my book? Let's do status update. In my plan, the world improvement plan. So we have the wood. That's for sure. We certainly have the wood. Then we have, as I said, the plan to get the emeralds is... Where is the S here? Plan for getting the emeralds is to have a, melon pumpkin farm. And then to just be done with it, I guess. Yeah. That's the plan, I guess. That's the wrong... How do I make a check mark? That's not a check mark. That is not a check mark. Do I have to copy a check mark from somewhere? Maybe I do have to copy a check mark from somewhere. Well, think about check mark, I mean, I know that this is an arrow down. I know this one is arrow up. If you do Alt and 26, on your numpad. So where is the check mark? That's the smiley. If you put one, that's the other smiley. That's a heart. That's the card. That's something. What's 10? Nope. 11. That's a man. That's a woman. What's 13? It's a note. 14. Okay, I think we're getting close. Oh. Okay, we skipped those. 20. Nope. 21. I said 21. I said 22. Nope. 23. 30. Nope. 35. 36. That's $1. 37%. Okay, we're getting somewhere. No, what is 40? This could take a while. 44. 50. Nope. 60. 70. 80. Nope. 80. So see, okay, so 100. 200. Okay, I'll just look it up, at some point. That's a dot. That is surely a dot. That's another dot. 10003. That's not a check mark. Anyway, we'll get there, I guess. We'll get there. Because you can't do this in Minecraft, at least. Well, I'll find a check mark for next time, I guess. I guess. Anyway, we have the wood farm done though. We are gonna tackle redstone and emerald next time. Then we have better farming storage done as well, I would say. And yeah, this is making things look prettier. Yeah, anyway, I think we made some decent progress here, I would say. So I guess I'll see you in the next episode. So I hope you'll consider subscribing as well and giving the video a like if you enjoyed it. And that's it then, I guess, from me. I don't have anything else to say. I'm pretty happy with this. And goodbye.